What's up, guys? Tuki here, back again. This is episode 15 of Rebuilding Hockey Town. Hard to believe that we are already on episode 15. It's been a lot of fun for me so far, and I think that will continue, but I do have to admit, I've hit a little bit of a roadblock here, which is why this video is a bit shorter. It's not going to be a traditional episode. Before I continue on, if you missed episode 14, where we started the sim on season 3, go check that out. It went up a little bit late, so it's understandable if you missed it. But go check that out and then come back here because this is going to be a very, very important episode. So let's get right down to business. There was a lot of talk in the comment section about what we should do. The first thing I want to mention is potentially signing Rasmus Dahlin. I'm not going to do that simply because his overall is a little bit too low. As I showed with Nico Hischier and Luke Green, Timothy Liljegren, I'm very hesitant towards putting players in certain roles where they might not be ready for it yet. I went against my rule with Hischier and with the two defensemen. I'm going to stick to my guns with Rasmus Dahlin. It's just a little bit too low. It's not the right time. He has plenty of time to develop. I don't think we have to worry. He is, the second most valuable player on the team, aside from Nico Hischier. I think we'll be okay. Then we get into the main reason as to why this video is being set up the way it is. Marc-Edouard Vlasic and Cam Fowler. So much discussion on whether or not we should sign those two. There's also a third option. So let me explain to you right now, because this episode and it's going to be very important, is what I'm trying to say. This episode is it's a fork in the road. We either go left or we go right, and there is no turning back once we decide what to do. I want to show you the current situation on defense. And actually, for shits and giggles, is Rasmus Dahlin the second most valuable guy? He is not. He is slightly behind Dylan Larkin, but he is the most valuable defenseman. These are our defensemen on this organization right now. Dahlin, Haig, Green, Liljegren, Hronik, Saariarvi. I'll get better at that, I promise. That right there is our top 6 in the future, right? Aside from them, we have Brickley, Pionk, Cholowski, Spencer, and Xavier Wallet already on the roster. That is an incredible situation to be in. Talking about getting Vlasic. If we sign him, somebody has to go. Probably Xavier, right? To make room. So we get Vlasic. We trade him at the deadline. Depending on how much money we give him, we might have to retain salary. We might have to take back a terrible contract. But we get another prospect or two. Maybe some good picks. It's not like we need the picks, right? I mean, look at the situation we're in already. And like I said at the end of the last draft video, we're already in a really good spot. We have our goalie for the future in Scott. Van Pottelberg's doing well. And then you look at who we already have here. You know, free agent signings like Tufte and the other Dahlin. We're in an amazing spot already. And signing Vlasic is just further, pick hoarding and just, getting even more prospects. But that is kind of the point. You do want to create that vicious cycle of just being a prospect factory. You have your good prospects, you win cups. Once they want their contract, nope, fuck you. You kick them to the curb and you call up the next guy from the AHL. That's what we've been able to accomplish in series in the past, and that's probably what will happen here. It's just a matter of, is that how we want to do it? So, signing Vlasic can certainly keep that trend going. Signing Cam Fowler, who of course is right now being crippled by a morale issue, but is still on the free agent market, we could sign him as well. Again, that would probably lead to trading somebody, but there's a third option, and his name is Darnell Nurse. He wants $4.3 million as a restricted free agent. That sets him up in the category of having to give up only your second-round pick to that team. So just like that, we could have Darnell Nurse. We go to Carolina, we get our second-round pick back, and we sign Darnell Nurse because the Oilers don't have the cap space. So we could potentially sign Vlasic, Fowler, and Darnell Nurse. We keep Nurse, of course, but send Vlasic and Fowler out and get prospects and picks for them. It's a big decision because we could get 1, 2, all 3 of them. I think if we were to get all 3 of them, we'd probably trade Xavier Ouellet, or Wallet, whatever, and we'd probably send down Green and Liljegren, and then once we trade Vlasic and Fowler, we call those 2 right back up. So they'd only be down in the AHL for a couple of months. But is that too much? Is that going overboard? And do you guys want to see that? Should we just keep the team the way that it is? Should we only sign Vlasic? Should we only sign Fowler? Should we only sign Darnell Nurse, now that we know that's an amazing option? Should we sign all 3 of them? Should we sign 2 out of 3? You guys get my point, and you see now why this video is shorter and why it's being structured the way it is. We have a hell of a decision to make. And I don't know what to do, and I didn't want to go forward in making a decision without getting your input. So, again, no Rasmus Dahlin for now. But free agent-wise, Marc-Edouard Vlasic, do we sign him and trade him at the deadline for picks and prospects or whatever else? Cam Fowler, same boat. Sign him, then trade him at the deadline. Darnell Nurse, get our 2nd-round pick back from Carolina. Sign him. Well, we could even get rid of him if we wanted to. I don't know why we would want to do that at this point, but we could. We absolutely could. It's a huge decision to make. Because like I said, Wallet gets traded, Liljegren and Luke Green get sent down because I don't want to get rid of Pionk or Brickley yet at this point, or Spencer, for that matter. It's a huge decision to make because, like I've already shown, we're not exactly hurting for prospects. We're not exactly hurting for picks. We sacrificed a lot of picks and made a lot of crazy moves in the first 2 years to end up with amazing prospects. And we've done just that. Hischier, Dahlin, the other Svechnikov brother, Andre, Haig, signing Riley Tufte, trading for Liljegren, signing Luke Green. Who else have we brought aboard? Signing Brickley to start the series when he was on the free agent list. Getting Baptiste and having Matt Molson retire, which I'm still not over. Signing Pionk, signing Dahlin. We have Chalowski trading for Matt Spencer, who, although his trade value isn't sky high, the fact he went up to an 85 overall is still absolutely absurd. We, of course, still have Radek Faksa. It's tough to know what to do, guys. And, again, I want your input. I do. Because we can afford to do any of it. We could easily sign all 3 defensemen. We could sign 1 out of the 3, 2 out of the 3. Or, in the next episode, we just keep the team the way it is, and we keep moving forward. So, the best way to handle this, I don't even know if a poll would be the best way to handle this. I don't know, because there would be so many options, because I'd have to list it as just sign 1 of the 3 defensemen, sign 2 out of 3, and then I'd have to list Vlasic, Fowler, Vlasic, Nurse, you know what? No, there will be a straw poll down in the description and in a pinned comment in the comment section. Multiple choice, so vote for whatever you would like to see me do. But the top comment, or the whatever wins the poll, I should say, not the top comment, this isn't Bork's Battalion. The poll is what we'll do. And of course, let me know your feedback just down in the comments section in general. I'll take that into consideration as well as the poll results. Guys, I don't know what else to say. It is a major decision that we have on our hands right now that will change the course of this series as a whole. And I didn't want to make that decision on my own. I wanted you to be a part of it. And now is your chance. Help me craft this series even further. I look forward to seeing the response. If you have enjoyed this episode, although nothing happened. Nothing happened. But if you have enjoyed this episode, feel free to support the video, support the channel in any way you deem necessary. I eagerly await the results. And I will catch you guys in the next time, or in the next one, where next time we see what what lies in the future for the Detroit Red Wings. I will see you guys in the next episode of Rebuilding Hockeytown.